Hello everybody, this is Zaros, and in this series I will take you guys on my Slayer tasks and I will show you how to do them and give tips, locations, and we will start with very basics so everybody can understand what I'm talking about. I will not take Virtus or Tova or high level gear with me, basically because I don't have it, and secondly because most of you guys don't have it either. So today's task is Fire Giants. First off, the weakness of Fire Giants is slash. So if you are going for maximum damage, you have to take a slash weapon, such as Abyssal Whip for main hand, a normal whip, a fine whip. If you don't have whips, you can use Scimitars, Rune, Dragon. For offhand Scimitars or Excalibur. Excalibur can also heal you once in a while, so that's useful. For your gear you want to take melee gear, as Fire Giants use ranged, and of course Slayer helmet. I use my Toka Call, I'm happy to get that, Slayer pendant, bandos, Tokuzu, dragon boots, Barrow's gloves, Barrow's gloves, let's keep it that way. Now secondly, where can you find Fire Giants? Basically there are three good locations. First off is in the wilderness, yes, chaos tunnels. In here, Fire Giants. I will take you guys that way in a minute. Secondly, we have the one in the desert, around the desert smoke dungeon. For this one you need the desert treasure quest, so it's maybe a bit hard for the players who are starting out. And the third one is at Victorian Falls. Here is the entrance, and you have to complete the waterfall quests to get in here. But first we are going to the wild. If you are going to the wild, you better take freedom ability on your bar in case someone stuns you or something like that, and an emergency teleport. Now, to the wild. Yes, enter. So basically you start right next to the river at the shortcut to the Con Exchange. Then you run all the way north. And take the second entrance. Ignore that one. And take this one. You end up next to some moss giants. Run southeast. Enter the portal. And here you are with the Fire Giants. I will kill some for you. Then I will run to a safe spot. So these are fairly weak. Maybe because I'm 90 attack and such, but yeah. Go. That's odd. There was a safe spot here, but with the rework of the dungeon it's gone, so back to the moss giants. So now we are going to wait until that adrenaline is gone, because it's sometimes glitchy. Now secondly, we are going to the desert. There are three ways to get into the desert. If I get to the main map, three ways. First off, you take the desert lodestone. Secondly, you go to the Shanty Pass and take the flying carpet to Pullenvillach, then run each. Or the third option is using your Slayer ring, drop it, teleport to Simona, add in here, run southeast, some notes for the smoke dungeon. You need a Slayer helmet or a face mask, otherwise you will take quite a lot of damage. Oh yeah, ignore the yak, he's following me all day, I don't know why. Guess he loves me. Anyway, clamp down Smoky Well. There are some fire elementals here, and dust devils and such. And in this room to the east there are some fire giants. Not a lot, just 4. So if somebody's here you will have to hop to another world. That's a small disadvantage, but the advantage is there is almost nobody in here because it's so remote. Now the third option, the one I would recommend, is near Victoria Falls. It's a bit hard to get there because you will need this one, clay rails amulet or something like that, and a rope to even get into the dungeon. Way to get there, the best way is taking a spirit tree. I have one planted over here. Teleport. You go to the 3 gnome stronghold. You run northeast. Yeah, the disadvantage of this dungeon is the fact that it's far away from, well, almost everything. If you have 37 agility, you can climb this tree down. Then run east. Past the barbarian outposts over there. Continue this way. Inside the house, well, all the way through the house. Board the lock. Once you arrive, use the rope on the rock. Do not try to swim to it, because you will fall into the river and be taken all the way down the river. And that's not where you want to be. Then secondly, use the rope on the tree. If you don't have your amulet with you when you try to enter this door, you will fall into the river and, well, be taken away. Why doesn't energy work? So we have fire giants. We have a room of fire giants over there, and we have one over here. Seems like there's already someone, but no problem. We can enter this mysterious entrance if we have, I think it's 30 engineering or so. Not that high. Now let's kill some. So the weakness is slash, like I already said. And they use ranged on me. If one would hit me, you could see it. But I don't like hitting through bandos. Basically, for abilities you want to use, well, I recommend Severe, Dismember, and Assault, but I always use Momentum when I want to slay a task. Now, let's go over my inventory. I have my Slayer Ring or Slayer Gem. I have Explosive Ring 4, which has some high alchemy spells on it. Better turn that one off. Well, on. I have a Bone Crusher, as these guys drop big bones. I also have a Split Dragon Tooth Necklace. Basically, this thing regenerates your prayer when you bury bones. So in combination with the Bone Crusher, it gives almost infinite prayer XP. So I can do not a good idea to use that one. So basically, if you have a high prayer level, you can use Turmoil or something like that. If you have a lower level, you can use Pity with this Knuckles and the Bone Crusher to have a nice attack boost. Well, I guess that was that for this task. I will see you guys on my next task. Bye.